Okay, this question is from DJ Watercup. You have a tournament coming up on Saturday when you're playing 5 hours straight, two different tournaments back to back of 8v8 footy, and you're asking about what are some things to keep in mind in terms of meals, um, stretches, pacing yourself, um, just to maximize, right? Optimize your abilities. You said you take pretty good care of yourself, and you're confident in your playing. I think there's just maybe one or two things that might starting tonight, right? So let's say it's Thursday night. If you receive this maybe Friday morning, I think you want to start maybe not just for the tournament specifically, but kind of every day there are things that you should invest in that are going to lead to a long and healthy life, right? They're referred to as the 5 pillars by Andrew Huberman, right? You're always told that sleep is that you want to get great sleep, right? But for 27 years, I've heard it's important to get good sleep, and no one ever told me how. And recently, this doctor Andrew Huberman saying, actually I think it's Dr. Matt Walker, whatever, he says 5 to 10 minutes before bed, take a hot shower or a hot bath. And he said that sleep researchers found this to be so effective that they've actually called it the hot shower or hot bath effect, right? Its ability to give patients great sleep. So, right, if you did nothing right in your day except get the last 10 minutes of your day investing in a hot shower, hot bath, that can completely change the trajectory of your morning, right? Because now if you get into great sleep, now you wake up with a lot of energy, right? So you could kind of ride that energy into the morning. The second thing, right, a lot of people don't realize, it's so simple. If you're sleeping, you've been without hydration and nutrition. The first thing that you want to make a habit of, and I'm sure you're doing it, is getting hydrated, right? Simple, glass of water, maybe a pinch of salt, squeeze of some lemon or some lime. I think that's the first thing you should do when you wake up. And then if you really want to take it to the next level, if you haven't discovered cold shower, 2-minute cold shower, if you haven't already introduced that into your morning routine, I can't recommend it enough. Something about the changes it makes in your physiology. So I think you could give that a try, right? Even a minute, 2 minutes will magnify the benefits, right? Because you're taking a hot bath, hot shower before bed, and then boom, you're right into the hydration, cold shower. And then Huberman says the next thing you want to get is sunlight. So going for a 5 to 10 minute walk, even with the ball, right? Take a ball out for a quick dribble around the block. You could take a kick trainer, just getting sunlight in the eyes. And this is going to start the timer in your head, right? So it's also going to lead. Getting sunlight early in the morning actually helps you get great sleep at night. Another thing that comes to mind is it's such a subtle change, but it could make a huge difference. If you check out the TED Talk, How to Breathe by Dr. Vranich, Vranich, this is such a simple technique to change the way you breathe, but it's completely transformed my life. So, just practicing that for a few minutes and learning how to do that might really help your ability to recover effectively in your tournament. What else do we have? 7 Postures. The 7 Postures by Kador Ziani. That's Ziani. You want to check those out. They've opened up my... I thought I was an athlete before I learned these 7 postures, but now that I've been introducing them into my life, I feel a deeper sense of awareness with my toes, in my hip flexors, all over my body. I feel more connected, more balanced, more explosive. So, this book, he's got a book out. He's got, hundreds of videos on YouTube. So just search 7 Postures Ziani, and you'll see videos of him. I bought his book recently, and it's completely changed my life. I think it's worth more than its weight in gold. So that's something that you definitely want to check out. Um, for breakfast, I think Charles Poliquin, he's the strength coach of 17 gold medal winners. He talks about eating a big breakfast. He said having a great breakfast is a secret to his success. It's easy for me to recommend, it's easy for me to recommend nutritional advice or soccer advice to other people, but with food, I'm a bit hesitant because everyone's got their own, flavor profiles they like. People have their own eating regimen and things. All I will share with you is that Charles Poliquin, when he was talking about what he eats, he likes to eat some nice eggs. He'll eat some nuts. He'll mix up whether Brazilian nuts, cashews, macadamias. So he switches between variety of nuts so he doesn't get any so he doesn't build any intolerances. He also likes to eat seasonally. So if there's local fresh fruit available, he'll have he says he eats a protein. So he'll eat like steak and eggs. Sometimes he'll do chicken and eggs, fish and eggs, and he'll eat a nut, and he'll eat local, or he'll do seafood. Like he says, sometimes when he's in Sweden, he says the specific type of shrimp. So he'll basically do a high protein meal with some good fats from like half an avocado and some local berries. So that's the format. And I think after you get hydrated, you get outside, right? Hydration, cold shower, sunlight, have yourself a nice breakfast before this tournament, and get yourself some, maybe like a banana or two, if you got some time in between. But I think hydration is key, right? You're going to be sweating a lot if you're playing. In terms of pacing, I don't think you want to hold back, right? Because if you kind of play if you play, you got to take each game like it's almost like the present moment, right? You have to be present to this moment. You can't be thinking about yesterday's game or tomorrow's game or the game later in the day. Just whenever you're in the game, just play normal, because if you're anywhere but the present, then right, you're not here, and if you're not here, then where are you truly, right? So you want to be very present and let yourself enjoy and enjoy the tournament as much as you can. And it'd be nice to win, but if you could have fun and just give it your all, I think that's the most important thing. Something else that just came to mind: as often as you can, right? If you're going to be running around a lot, I think you want to spend some time hanging. If there's an overhang, like a tree or a pull-up bar somewhere by these fields, right? Because then you could start to do active recovery hanging from a pull-up bar, and this is going to help align your spine, right? Decompress your spine, and it'll be good to relieve a bit of tension from your feet. I think immediately after the game, you want to take your cleats off and do a bit of a cool down if you have any time available, because you want to give your feet a little bit of room to expand and breathe, right? So I would avoid sitting, right? You want to kind of be doing active recovery in between your games, and you probably won't have a lot of time, since you said 8 small 8v8 games. So for that reason, if you can avoid sitting, if you're constantly during the breaks going through a variety of stretches, hanging from a pull-up, hanging from the pull-up bar, even light juggling, just to keep your body just to keep it from locking up, in essence. I think sitting is a thing you really want to avoid. So I hope some of these ideas help, and hopefully that it helps you to keep on right. Hopefully one of these things resonated with you that you could take on past the tournament. So reach out with any questions, and I hope this helps. All right, thank you.